Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we have the pleasure of trying out, honestly, one of my new favorite characters. Today we're trying out, I forgot how to pronounce her name. I should have Googled this before the video.
Fugue.
Fugue. I got it. Today, Google Translate has informed me that we're playing Fugue. If it's wrong, don't blame me, blame the translator. Anyways, today we're testing out the new character. I want to learn everything about her because truthfully I don't know too much, and today we have our very first chance to try her, not on the early access servers, but in the story mission where they allow us to try her for a little bit of combat. So today we're going to talk about her, we're going to learn everything, and boys, let's get straight into it. But first you got to sub. Come on now. You already know what it is. If you want to, please feel free to go down, click that subscribe button. Only a few of you are actually subscribed and it really does help me out. But regardless, Fugue, I gotta go figure out what you do because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna learn from the creator experience server because I'm still not allowed into that, which makes me really salty. But at least I got story, man. I got story, which is something else. Now, the first thing I noticed is that you broke every enemy immediately and you still have a toughness bar. I think this is what we talked about with the XO toughness. Now, it didn't start us off with the greatest team ever, as you can see on the bottom there. This is just because I want to get a basis of her kit before we actually start putting her in practical teams. I want to learn more about her. From what I understand, she's pretty broken. Now, all of these talents, techniques aren't going to have the bonus effects, and they're going to be very simple explanations, so we can't get a full overview. Of course, it'd be better if I was on the creator media server, but of course, I don't know, man. Anyways, I got to drop my saltiness. I gotta find out what you do, Fugue. Let's figure it out. First thing is your single target, which we already know is just kind of boring. It's just a little fire hit, but it seems to have a second version, which I don't know exactly how we get this. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But the next thing is her support, which we can apply on any character. It doesn't really matter for right now. I just want to know what it does. So it's gonna put on Phoxian Prayer. Now, what is Phoxian Prayer? Let's figure that out. I feel like that's important to know. Phoxian Prayer. So we're going to get a break effect increase. That's interesting. We can also reduce toughness when attacking enemies that don't have the corresponding weakness type. So she's basically just better Silverwolf. Silverwolf is going to the bins. I mean, it's only 50% of the effect equivalent of the weakness type. So it's technically not as good as Silverwolf's because Silverwolf just applies the weakness to the enemy. But to be honest, I like this a little more because it's just a skill and you can apply it on any of your characters. It's not like random like Silverwolf's. This cannot stack with other toughness reduction effects. Ooh, I feel like that's interesting. Oh, that matters for like Firefly and other characters, right? I also noticed that in the bottom there, we can see how long we have it up. I believe that's what her 3 little points are for under her little profile picture. Additionally, with the skill, it says that it makes this unit enter the Torrid Scorch state, enhancing the basic attack. So is this how we get the enhanced basic? Wait, now I gotta see. Okay, come up real quick. Fugue. We do have the enhanced basic. Okay, so all we gotta do is use our support, and then we have an enhanced basic attack that does AoE damage. Unfortunately, when we use it though, that takes away a point from Fugue's thing, and I imagine when we use up all 3 points, the little buff on Sparkle is probably gonna disappear if I had to guess. Let's test this theory. Yes. Or no, I didn't even have to use the attack. It just disappears once Fugue has 3 turns. So you don't actually have to use the attack. It's just once Fugue has 3 turns, the buff disappears. Got it. Now we probably want to reapply the buff on somebody else, maybe Sunday. And there we go. We got 3 more stacks there. And now it's time for her. That's not the right ultimate. Thank you, Sparkle, for interrupting. Fugue's ultimate. Okay, here we go. It attacks the enemy. For some reason, I thought it was a buff, considering she's a Harmony character. But let's see here. Fugue. Oh, you're going to be such a game changer for Nihility only. Deals fire damage to all enemies. This attack ignores weakness type and reduces all enemies' toughness. Now, I feel like in the live stream, they went a little more in depth on this, but this seems to be a simplified version. It does 80k. That's pretty nutty. That's pretty broken. This Exo Toughness thing is also the coolest thing of all time. I love Exo Toughness, bro. 2 toughness bars allows for so much diversity in team comps. It's insane. And look at everything we apply immediately. The debuffs on these enemies. Cloud Flame Luster. When initial toughness is reduced to 0, Cloud Flame Luster activates, and that's the additional toughness bar. Okay, cool. I assume that all links back to her technique, or I mean her talent, not her technique. Yes, Cloud Flame Luster is applied on the enemy, and it basically allows them to get a weakness break bar. Also, all our damage on weakness broken enemy is now super break. She's basically just Harmony Trailblazer, except way better. Way better. To be honest, this is making me so hyped. I'm just thinking about all the possibilities on Harmony only and what we can do with 2 super bright characters on the same team. Oh, we're gonna go off. But for right now, I think we understand most of Fugue's kit. I think we get a basic idea here. And let's tap out of battle for right now, because now that we understand her kit, I want to put her in some practical teams and just appreciate her a little bit. Because I'm going to be honest, this may be one of the most beautiful characters in the entire game. I was looking at her versus the regular Ting Yun, and boys, I'm going to be honest, this is such an improvement on Ting Yun's design. It's actually kind of wild. In fact, I would honestly say she may have my favorite design in the entire game, over Sparkle, over every other character that I may have considered liking. I think she may be top 1, honestly. Let me know what you think in the comments. Me personally, I'm always a character over meta type player, so I'm definitely going to pull her. Personally, I've been saving up Jades for a while. We got 57 saved up for her. I know I'm going to need her on my account. Not only that, but she has like beautiful animations. Such content, Foxian grace. And boys, let's put her in some practical teams here. So we have a story Fugue. Who do we want to put her with? So I've thought a little bit about this. Obviously, break characters are going to be best for her. The main ones are going to be like Firefly, Rappa, Boot Hill. Characters like that are probably going to work best with her. But I honestly think she enhances a lot of DPSs. Like, I feel like something, honestly, like a Ratio and allowing him to do break damage could honestly be super effective. And I just want to try her with a couple different DPSs here. I'm not going to lie, doing this same fight is really irritating. If only I had the creator experience server so that I wouldn't have to do the same fight over 20 times. Okay, so we enhance Ratio. And now Ratio can break and do 14k. It's nothing crazy, but I still like the buff for him. Plus, he does super break, which you just love for him. I also like the fact that she basically has super break up at all times. It's not like Harmony Trailblazer where you have to wait to get his ult up. You just immediately get super break at every single point of the fight. It's so broken. Not to mention, she does AoE attacks, so she also does damage. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Super break again. 25k super breaks, man. And we can just keep getting them off. We can break and then break again. How much we doing now, Ratio? Come on, show me the damage. 25k. There we go. I'm gonna be honest. Ratio, nothing crazy. Probably wasn't my best DPS choice. Let's go for something a little more innovative. Let's go for Firefly. And let's do double Harmony here. Or, I mean, Nihility Harmony, technically. Oh, crap. Wait, she's a Nihility character? Holy crap, I just clocked this. Oh, my gosh. Wait, no, I'm so dumb. Oh, wait. Sorry. That took me a minute. Okay, she's a Nihility character. We're not getting her on Harmony only. Never mind. I completely forgot. I'm gonna get freaking berated in the comments for that. Oh gosh. Yes, she is a Nihility character. I forgot. She just plays so much like a Harmony character that I thought she was Harmony. I don't know why I thought that. Regardless, she doesn't even really work best with Nihility characters, from my understanding. You more want to use her with the super break variant of characters. Also, I really want to see here what double super break looks like. So now that we have backup dancer, which gives us, of course, increased break effect and super break damage, what is that going to look like combined with Fugue? Can you stack super break? I don't know. I'm going to assume not, but she did do 121k there. Now I have to be careful to not win this fight, because once I win this fight, I can't test out Fugue anymore. So I have to actually be really careful here to not let this fight finish. But I believe there's 3 waves of the enemy. Oh my gosh, she broke everything immediately, man. That's nutty. And Firefly is doing like an average 100k hits. Crazy. She just did 300k. Okay, I got a dip. Can't finish the fight. This is what getting excluded from the content creator server does to a man. You just have to do the same fight over and over. Regardless, double super break could be a really good possibility, but I see the future being more like 1 super break on each side. So you use Fugue on one side and then you use Harmony Trailblazer on another, and you pair them with 2 different DPSs like Firefly and then Rappa, I think would be the good option. Let's test out more characters. Next up, I gotta know how Rappa performs in this team. I have to know. We'll take out Harmony Trailblazer. I feel like Ron May's also a good option in here. And this is kind of the team that I think a lot of people will look at. So let's run it up again. Here we go. Support Rappa, obviously. We give her more super break. And now once we get the Rappa ult, we're going off. Can we just break any of those Exo Toughness? Does Exo Toughness even like apply to the weakness? Or is Exo Toughness just something anyone can break regardless? I feel like that'd be something important to learn. Because look at this. Rappa is breaking even though she's imaginary. Huh? Is that because of the Foxian Prayer? Oh, right. That's because of Foxian Prayer. My fault. My fault. There we go. But I mean, even the characters without Foxian Prayer, look at this Exo Toughness bar. We can break it with Fugue, even though none of these guys have fire weakness. So Exo Toughness, I think anyone can break with any element, which is really broken if that is how that works. Now, I just want to get up the Rappa ultimate here quickly, and I gotta know how much Rappa can do mixed with Fugue. Is it better than Trailblazer? Well, it looks like it. 200k. Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm gonna win the fight. Oh no, I can't win. No, don't win. Don't win the fight. No. Oh, we're good. I have to not win the fight or I can't test out Fugue anymore. Just let me play my queen for a little longer, man. Okay, we keep moving. I love this character. Now, one team that I did want to try out was DOT because she is a Nihility character, and this is a team we're going to have to use on my Nihility only account. So I actually want to see how viable it was on my main because I will have to do this. This will be some comps we're running, potentially on Nihility only, to enhance Fugue. And I want to see how good she can really make that account. Can she make it much better than it already is? Because right now we're in a point of Nihility only where it's kind of hard to progress just because all my characters are really far along. But I'm really wondering how good Fugue can be for that account. Will she change everything? Will she be game changing? I don't know. But I'm not going to lie. Allowing Kafka to do Super Break just like 2 times her damage. Same thing with Kekvin. Oh my gosh. Wait, I actually love this. I don't feel dumb for building crit Kafka anymore. Or wait, no. Crit still doesn't work with Super Break. Never mind. I'm still an idiot for that. But regardless. Oh, this just made me realize I'm going to have to get rid of my whole crit Kafka build if I want to use her with Fugue. This is disastrous, man. I built this 53-138 Kafka and thought I was so cool. I'm not cool anymore. Oh boy. Is what it is. Kafka, you might have to lose it, but what you're not going to lose is your damage output because we're doing 139k hits. Holy crap, Kafka. I've never seen her do that before other than in like very niche situations because most of her damage comes from the DOT she's applying, right? And I guess her ultimate, which does a lot of damage. What about her skill? 62k. I've never seen my Kafka do that much. We're going to have to rebuild everything with our Kafka. Because currently my Kafka build is like crit based, which I know is really cringe and everyone is going to make fun of me for in the comments, but I thought it was cool and I had fun with it. But now I'm going to have to completely redo everything with her. Oh, that's going to be fun. Next team. What about Acheron? Because this is another team that I might potentially use in the future. Possibly. Acheron is another character that I see me using with Fugue. But the problem is Acheron's very crit based. And if all her damage is going to come from Super Break, it's going to be a little bit rough. Because almost everything I have on Acheron is crit. And I don't think crit is really all that good when you're like trying to break enemies, right? So we're probably not going to see as much damage here, theoretically, on a crit build. If, for example, I had like break effect on her. Right now, we're going to do 183k, but I want to test it. If theoretically, I took off Acheron's relics and I put her on something like break effect, right? Is this going to allow her to do more damage? Potentially. So we're going to put her on break effect rope. That's going to bring her up to 92% break effect, which isn't crazy, but I don't have a lot of like good break effect pieces, to be honest. And let's try it now and see if we do more damage than we did before. Now using a break effect rope. So we're going to enhance you. And now with a break effect rope, break effects enhancements, I think we're sitting at like what? 158%. So we should do a lot more damage because I believe Super Break scales off break effect, right? If I'm not mistaken. And we should be doing Super Break damage. Or are we still doing crit? Oh no, we're still doing crit. I thought we'd do Super Break. No? Am I being silly? You do Super Break. What about with your skill? It still does crit. Or no, it does Super Break and crit. What? Oh, I'm confused. I'm sure someone's yelling at me in the comments right now. We only do crit damage with our ultimate. Where's the Super Break? Or maybe he wasn't broken. Maybe I'm tripping. Am I tripping? Hold up. Do Super Break. Okay, you do super break. I was tripping. But the thing is, she does more damage outside of super break than within it. So I'm still more likely to build her with her normal build. I think the team I'm more likely to use is with Kafka, Black Swan, and those characters. And trying to make them more like break focused. But I think now that we've tested every single team, I think it's time to just use Fugue at her full power. And I think full power Fugue is just going to be completely break orientated. We're going to use Rappa. We're going to use Trailblazer. And I think we're saying screw everything. We're just running full break. And boys, let's finally beat this fight. I think we can put an end to it now. The final mission, Fugue. I'll see you in 13 days. Here we go. Okay. Will I be pulling Fugue? Well, this is going to decide it. If we can beat this with one Rappa ultimate, I'll be happy. Enhance. We do the AoE. You're about to do nuts damage. 124k with her skill. Her skill's trash. Okay, it's not trash, but it's not like the greatest thing in the world either. 14k super break normal attack. 13k super break normal attack. Holy crap, every enemy's dead. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Rappa, do it again. Rappa, do it again. Oh my gosh. She hasn't even used her ultimate. Now we got her ultimate. And how much damage we doing? Oh, I think we're just going to kill every enemy. 1, 2. Every enemy's dead. 545k. Holy crap. Fugue, you are my goddess. Anyways, boys, I'm off. I gotta finish the 2.7 story. The rest of this is just a yapathon. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below or consider subscribing. But for today, what the? Thanks for watching. Bye.